Today, we gather to remember and celebrate the lives of remarkable individuals who have recently passed away. Their impact on their fields was profound, and their absence will be deeply felt. Join us as we pay tribute to their extraordinary contributions. Please like this video to show your support. Rest in peace. Folded hands, broken heart. But first, we ask that you all show your love and support by subscribing this channel. Let's get to the point. The great and renowned French chef, author, and one of the founders of Nouvelle Cuisine, Michel Girard, passed away today, Sunday, August 25th, at the age of 91. The sad news of his death was confirmed by sources close to him and reported by the local press. According to information, the famous chef died in the early hours of today, Sunday. The chef was at his home in Yenlom in the southwest of France. He was a great visionary chef who knew how to adapt to the region alongside producers, ranchers, and farmers. France will miss him, lamented his longtime friend and chef, Jean Cusso. The son of butchers, Michel Girard was born on March 27, 1933, and quickly developed a taste for cooking under the command of the restaurant La Presse. The chef won 3 Michelin stars in 1977, gaining the attention of gastronomic critics. Girard was considered one of the fathers of Nouvelle Cuisine because he liked to change his cooking style, adapting it to the concerns of his customers who wanted to eat well without gaining weight. The idea was to reduce the fat and sugar content of the sauces and condiments in his dishes without sacrificing flavor. Among his inventions, the crazy salad with four and vinaigrette stands out, a combination that was unknown until then. Thanks to his balanced cooking style, Girard won international acclaim and was the first chef to appear on the cover of Time magazine in the United States. We extend our sincere condolences to his friends and family at this time of great sadness. May the chef rest in peace. American talk show host Phil Donahue died today, August 25th, at the age of 88. Donahue died surrounded by family members after an illness, according to his family in an interview with Today. Considered an icon of talk shows on American television, he was responsible for bringing sensitive topics to daytime programming and talk shows. Donahue had been suffering from an unspecified illness in recent years. He died at home, surrounded by his wife, Marlo Thomas, his sister, his children, his grandchildren, and his beloved golden retriever, Charlie. According to a statement sent to the American broadcaster CNN, his main work was as host of The Phil Donahue Show, which he hosted between 1967 and 1996. Driven by his work, he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom in May, presented by Joe Biden. The award is given to citizens who have contributed to American society in various areas. Premiering in 1970, when daytime television was offering its largely female audience a diet of soap operas, game shows, and housekeeping, Donahue's show tackled subjects that were previously considered taboo for television, such as abortion, the sexual revolution, and race relations. Phil Donahue was the first to prove that daytime talk shows and a female audience could be taken seriously. He was a pioneer, and I am glad I was able to thank him while he was alive. Rest in peace, Phil. We are sorry for his passing. We send our sincere condolences to his friends, fans, and family. Rest in peace. The great musician Johnny Dandy Rodriguez, an American bongo player of Puerto Rican descent, passed away today, Tuesday, August 19th, at the age of 78 in Las Vegas, Nevada, United States. Today, we bid farewell to this great maestro. Life and music gave me your friendship and the opportunity to enjoy your talent many times. Rest in peace, maestro. We will always remember and miss you. Lamented Gilberto Santa Rosa. The death of Rodriguez, who spent 30 years in the Puente Orchestra, prompted a trail of farewell messages from renowned musicians and artists, including Puerto Rican salsa singer Gilberto Santa Rosa, who confirmed the death of his colleague on his social networks. Rodriguez began his musical career at the age of 17, playing bongos in the Puente Orchestra. Considered the king of timbales after Puente's death in 2000, Rodriguez joined forces with Jose Madera and Mitch Froman to form the Orquestra de Gigantes Latinos in 2001. In 2009, Johnny Dandy Rodriguez entrusted the musical instrument brand Latin Percussion with the development of bongos bearing his name from the LP Legends series. Rodriguez also remained active in the Mambo Legends Orchestra, which features stars from Puente's former group. The band plays famous songs from Puente's Palladium days, including works by Rodriguez and Maquito, and also recorded the album The Giants Play the Music of the Palladium. Very sad to hear of his passing. We extend our condolences to the family at this sad time. May he rest in peace. Mike Froman and I are such good partners because I want to do art and he wants to do trash. Iconic American writer and producer David Jacobs, best known for creating the American soap opera Dallas, passed away on August 20th at the age of 84 in Burbank, California. The news of his death was confirmed by his son to The Hollywood Reporter. He said his father was diagnosed with Alzheimer's and died from complications from a series of infections. Jacobs' writing career began with nonfiction books and magazine articles before moving into television. Jacobs changed the face of American television with his work on Dallas and its spin-off Knots Landing. It was a huge success, with 5 of its seasons becoming the best or second-best shows of their years on American television. Knots Landing, meanwhile, premiered in 1979 and also ran for 14 seasons, airing 344 episodes until its conclusion in 1993. He went on to write episodes for such series as Family, Chicago Story, and The Blue Knight, but it was Dallas that he will be best remembered for, a series that became famous for storylines that included a mystery about who shot the character JR. Jacobs wrote the first 5 Dallas scripts without visiting the title city. The series was rebooted in 2012, but received a mixed response from critics and ended after 3 seasons. We send our sincere condolences to the family of the renowned American writer. May you rest in peace. Goodbye. The legendary Countess of Early, who was a lady of the bedchamber to Queen Elizabeth II, Virginia Agee, passed away today at the age of 91. King Charles has paid a heartfelt tribute to Virginia Agee. His statement read, "Her Majesty was deeply saddened to hear the news, having known Lady Early for so much of her life, and having so appreciated her immense devotion and dedicated service to her late Majesty over so many years." The tribute highlighted the deep bond that existed between Virginia Agee and the royal family, particularly with Queen Elizabeth II. The friendship between Ginny and Queen Elizabeth II was remarkably close. So dear was their bond that the late Queen made her only appearance at a nightclub to celebrate Virginia's 70th birthday. Virginia Agee held a unique position in the British royal family as the first American to serve as a lady-in-waiting to Queen Elizabeth II. Appointed to the role in 1973, she served faithfully until the Queen's death in September 2022. Her dedication to the late monarch earned her the title of Dame Commander of the Royal Victorian Order in 1995. As a lady-in-waiting, Virginia Agee served a vital role in the Queen's daily life. Her responsibilities included running errands, organizing correspondence, and accompanying the Queen on royal tours and visits. The passing of Virginia Agee marks the end of an era for the British royal family. Her unwavering service and close relationship with Queen Elizabeth II made her an integral part of the royal household. We are sorry for her passing. She was much loved and will never be forgotten. Her service was very important. May she rest in peace. Known for playing Sheriff Lee Brackett in 3 Halloween films, American actor Charles Cyphers passed away this week in August at the age of 85. According to information reported in his obituary, he passed away due to an undisclosed illness. Charles was a kind and sensitive man. He always had the best stories. You got a full performance as he told them. He was a close friend and customer for many years who will be greatly missed. lamented a close one to Variety magazine. "I'm so sorry to hear about dear Chuck. My friend of many years was always the expert with a kind word, a good laugh, and a great story. How he will be missed," lamented Nancy Kyes. Throughout his career, Cyphers also starred in works such as Assault on Precinct 13, The Mist, and Escape from New York, all directed by John Carpenter. On television, he made guest appearances on the series Seinfeld, ER, Lois and Clark, Air, and Wonder Woman. Cyphers played the police officer for the first time in Halloween, The Night of Terror in 1978. He reprised the role in the later chapters, Halloween 2. The Nightmare continues in 1981 and Halloween Kills. The Terror continues in 2021. Truly sad. The American actor was loved and will never be forgotten for his performances. We extend condolences to his family at this sad time. May he rest in peace. Greg Kihn, an American rock singer who gained popularity in the 1980s with hits such as Jeopardy and the Breakup Song, passed away on Tuesday, August 20th, at the age of 75. According to information reported in his obituary, the famous singer passed away while battling Alzheimer's disease. The statement highlights Kihn's legacy, emphasizing his magnetic stage presence and unique storytelling that captivated audiences around the world. The text also states Greg was not just a musician, but a cultural phenomenon whose influence will resonate for generations to come. Greg Kihn founded the Greg K Band in 1976 alongside bassist Steve Wright. The band quickly stood out on the California music scene, influencing several groups that would come to mark the 1980s. Among the band's greatest hits are the tracks The Breakup Song and Jeopardy, which became true rock anthems of that era. He was celebrated not only for his musical genius, but also for his ability to connect deeply with fans through powerful lyrics and unforgettable storytelling, said the eulogy written by close friend Skylar Turtle. In addition to his musical career, Kihn also made his mark as an author and broadcaster. For 17 years, he was a radio host on KFOX in San Jose, California, where he built a large audience by sharing his rock star adventures and stories from the road. He will never be forgotten for his iconic songs. Our condolences to his family at this sad time. Goodbye. Another sad death in America. Legendary American poet and veteran, longtime member of the Writers' Organization, where she served as a trustee, Hetty Jones, passed away at the age of 90 on Friday. Born in New York and raised in Queens, she wrote 23 books, 3 volumes of poetry, and a memoir of the Beat Generation, as well as books for children and young adults, including The Trees Stand Shining and Big Star Falling Mama. She was associated with the Beat Poets, was a social justice activist, and taught poetry and writing at New York University, the New School, Parsons School of Design, and others. She married poet Leroy Jones, who would later change his name to become the Black Power nationalist Amiri Baraka in 1957. The couple founded a literary magazine, Ugant, and also Totem Press, publishing works by legendary beat writers, including Allen Ginsberg, Jack Kerouac, and William S. Burroughs, as well as Frank O'Hara, who was part of the New York School of Poets. Hetty Jones had been a member of PN America since 1986, and her contributions, including an interview with incarcerated writer Charles P. Norman for PN America, won many awards in Penn's prison writing contest and were honored with a special award for exceptional excellence. She was much loved and will never be forgotten. Our condolences go out to her family at this sad time. May she rest in peace. It is a very sad day. This is because the American composer, who put aside his career as a lawyer to create a highly acclaimed body of energetic chamber, vocal, and orchestral scores, Harold Meltzer, passed away at the age of 58. It was his wife, Hilary Meltzer, who confirmed his passing via social media, saying that his death was caused by respiratory failure, a complication of a variety of medical issues he had faced since suffering a stroke in 2019. Harold Meltzer was born in Brooklyn on June 8, 1966, and grew up in Hicksville, Long Island. As a teenager, He studied piano and bassoon and took composition and music theory lessons from Morton Estrin. He completed his bachelor's degree at Amherst College, graduating summa cum laude in 1988, and then traveled to England, where he earned a master's degree in philosophy and music from King's College, Cambridge, in 1991. Meltzer first made his mark with David Amato and later with Sarah Lyman of the Sequitur New Music Ensemble, becoming a towering figure at contemporary music concerts in the 1990s and 2000s. Spectacled and wavy-haired, he invariably entertained friends during intermissions with his observations about the music world in general or the events of the day. His music was impossible to categorize, mainly because each work was his response to a different set of challenges. We are deeply saddened by his passing. Our condolences go out to his family at this sad time. May he rest in peace. We are especially saddened by the passing of NPR President and CEO John Lansing, who died this past week in August at the age of 67. His loved ones said he passed away at his home in Wisconsin. Despite his passing, the cause of death has not yet been released. CPB President Pat Harrison said in a statement that Lansing's work with NPR will continue to inspire generations to come. Lansing began his journalism career at age 17 as a studio technician and camera operator for a television station in Louisville. According to an NPR report on his death, he later became a cameraman, news director, and leader of EW Scripps Company local stations. He was president and CEO of NPR from 2019 until his retirement earlier this year in 2024. Lansing took over as CEO of NPR in October 2019, succeeding Jarl Mohn. A few months later, he found himself in charge of leading the news organization through the COVID-19 pandemic. In his statement, Mahir credited Lansing for his speed and determination during that difficult time. In retirement, Lansing joined the University of Southern California's Annenberg Center for Communication Leadership and Policy as a senior fellow at its Washington, D.C. center. Immediate reactions from current and former NPR employees on social media praised Lansing's leadership. We mourn his passing. His contributions will never be forgotten. May he rest in peace. Steve Harvey, an American actor, comedian, television host, producer, radio personality, and author, became a household name in the entertainment industry. His impressive fortune stemmed from his successful career in television, radio, book publishing, business, and lucrative endorsement deals. Harvey's journey from humble beginnings to financial success is a testament to his talent, hard work, and business acumen. Steve Harvey, born on January 17, 1957, in Welch, West Virginia, was the son of Jesse Harvey, who worked in a coal mine, and Elaine Harvey, who was a Sunday school teacher. Harvey attended Glenville High School in Cleveland, Ohio, where the family moved when he was a young boy. After graduating from high school, he enrolled at Kent State University, followed by West Virginia University, but dropped out soon after. Instead of continuing his education, he began working odd jobs as a mailman, boxer, car salesman, auto mechanic, carpet cleaner, and more, all before deciding to pursue a career in stand-up comedy. Today, Steve Harvey is married to his third wife, Marjorie Bridges, whom he married in 2007. He has 4 children from his first and second marriages and adopted Marjorie's 3 children when they married. Harvey's first foray into comedy was on October 8, 1985, when he performed at the Hilarities Comedy Club in Cleveland, Ohio. His act at the small club was a huge success, and he won first place. With the prize money, Harvey decided to pursue comedy professionally, quitting his job as an insurance salesman and struggling with homelessness. Steve Harvey met a couple in Orlando named Rich and Becky Liss. The couple was instrumental in helping him find his way in life. They gave his carpet cleaning company its first contract and provided him with the funds to travel and pursue his comedy career. Harvey would later talk about them in his books and shows, mentioning that they covered $1,000 of travel expenses for him. He shed tears on the Steve Harvey Show, saying, When I first became a comedian at 27, I had no money to travel. They gave me an account with their travel agency, and man, I racked up a $1,000 bill just traveling and trying to survive. These people helped me. Harvey became a huge hit on the comedy scene, and this early success landed him a big role on the TV series Me and the Boys. In January 2022, Harvey debuted his newest courtroom comedy show called Judge Steve Harvey on ABC. On the show, he joins the courtroom to settle disputes large and small. For the big screen, the second season of the show premiered in May 2023. In 1994, Harvey landed his first role in the TV series Me and the Boys. His appearances in shows and movies didn't stop there. Steve Harvey's main sources of income have been his television, hosting gigs, and radio shows. He has hosted popular game shows like Family Feud, Celebrity Family Feud, the talk show Steve Harvey, and the reality show Little Big Shots. Steve Harvey's annual income varies from year to year, but is estimated to be around $45 million annually on average. His charismatic presence and quick wit on these shows have entertained millions and contributed significantly to his net worth. Additionally, his nationally syndicated morning radio show, The Steve Harvey Morning Show, has garnered a large following, becoming one of the most listened-to morning shows in the United States. Steve Harvey's net worth as of 2024 is approximately $200 million, based on the best online sources. Most of his fortune comes from his career as a TV host. He has also increased his net worth with the value and cash flow of his company, Steve Harvey Global, which encompasses everything from film production to investments and product licensing.